The iPhone 18 Pro doesn't exist yet, and it's already changing every Android phone you're going to buy. Not metaphorically. Literally, every major Android manufacturer on the planet is redesigning their phones right now around what Apple is planning to do this September. Some of it is genuinely exciting. One part of it I have a real problem with. And there's something about the iPhone 18 Pro's own design and something that has nothing to do with the chip or the camera that I think most people are completely sleeping on. We'll get there. The iPhone 18 Pro is due in September 2026, and between the supply chain leaks, the design reports, and watching every major Android brand quietly shift their roadmaps, the full picture is starting to come together. I've been tracking this for weeks. There are four things happening with this phone that actually matter, not the spec sheet stuff, the stuff that's going to affect what every smartphone looks like for the next 5 years. Let's go through it. Here's the part that actually surprised me. According to multiple reports tied directly to the supply chain, but not rumors, actual supply chain intelligence, every major Chinese phone manufacturer is redesigning their displays. Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo, Honor, Huawei, OnePlus, all of them at the same time because of the iPhone 18 Pro. Specifically, two things Apple is planning to do. One of them is genuinely great. The other one we need to talk about. The good thing is this: Apple is trying to kill display cutouts completely. The iPhone 20 Pro is the target. Full borderless display, no notch, no punch hole, nothing breaking the glass. But the path there starts with the iPhone 18 Pro, specifically an under display Face ID component. Now, here's the honest part: Apple's version might not make the cut this year. The performance of the under display sensor is apparently still below what Apple will actually ship. But the plan is public, and that's enough because every Android manufacturer is already building their own version, and I'm not mad about it. Borderless displays, actual full borderless displays, would be the first meaningful hardware shift in smartphones in years. If the iPhone 18 Pro kicks that door open, good, kick it. Okay, now the part I have a problem with: liquid glass. Apple's iOS redesign won a design award. It is genuinely a beautiful piece of work, and it is absolutely spreading to every Android phone on the market, whether you asked for it or not. Every major Chinese operating system has already been updated to look like liquid glass. Google's own Android UI is moving in the same direction, not exactly liquid glass, that was the quote, but frosted, translucent, same energy. Samsung's One UI is starting to drift that way too. And here's my actual problem with it: liquid glass looks incredible in a demo. It is borderline unusable as a daily interface for a lot of people. Apple themselves have been quietly toning it down since launch. It doesn't look nearly as dramatic as the version they announced. So the version that Android is copying is already a watered down version of a thing that didn't fully work to begin with. If you're going to take design inspiration from Apple, maybe wait to see how the thing actually performs first. Just a thought. All right, let's talk about the phone itself, because fresh leaks just confirmed two things. First, colors. The iPhone 18 Pro is getting a new signature finish called Dark Cherry Deep Wine Red. It's replacing Cosmic Orange, which, not going to lie, was genuinely one of the best iPhone colors in years. Alongside dark cherry, you're looking at light blue, dark gray, and silver. Safe, very safe, which tells you something. Apple is apparently saving the bolder color options for the vanilla iPhone 18, which isn't expected until spring of 2027. The Pro lineup is playing it conservative this cycle. Second, cameras. The triple lens arrangement from the iPhone 17 Pro stays, but the camera plateau is getting slightly thicker to fit something genuinely interesting: a 48 megapixel variable aperture primary lens. Variable aperture. On a phone, that means the camera physically adjusts how much light it lets in, the way a proper camera does, instead of doing it entirely in software. For photography people, that's actually a big deal. Under the hood, the A20 Pro chip, 2 nanometer process. That's the smallest chip architecture commercially available right now. Smaller nanometers means more transistors in the same space, which means faster processing and better efficiency at the same time. For real world use, you'll feel it most in artificial intelligence tasks, because this chip is the foundation for Apple Intelligence and the new Siri, which, after everything that's been promised about Siri over the last 2 years, needs to actually deliver this time. But here's the actual story of the iPhone 18 Pro launch that nobody's talking about yet. The foldable iPhone Ultra is expected to debut at the exact same Apple event in September. A foldable iPhone at the same event as the iPhone 18 Pro. And that's going to be a problem, not for Apple, but for the iPhone 18 Pro itself. Because no matter how good the 18 Pro is, no matter how impressive the variable aperture camera is, no matter how fast the A20 Pro chip runs, nobody in that room is going to be thinking about it. They're going to be looking at the foldable, which is genuinely unfortunate because under different circumstances, the iPhone 18 Pro would be the most talked about phone of the year. So where does this land? The iPhone 18 Pro, based on everything we know right now, is a meaningful upgrade. The A20 Pro chip is legitimately exciting. The variable aperture camera could actually change how phone photography works. And if the under-display Face ID component makes the cut even partially, it's a historical moment for the category. The colors? Safe, boring, honestly. Dark cherry is nice. It's not cosmic orange. But the bigger story, and the one that's going to define 2026 and 2027 in smartphones, is what this phone is doing to the industry before it even ships. Borderless displays spreading everywhere. Yes, please, that's genuinely good. Liquid glass infecting every Android interface on the planet? That's going to be a problem for a lot of people, and most of them don't realize it's coming yet. The smartphone world is about to start looking very, very similar, and it all starts in September. I'm curious, is the dark cherry finish actually doing it for you, or are you still upset about cosmic orange? Drop it in the comments, because I'm going to be covering the full iPhone 18 Pro review the moment I get my hands on it, and that color conversation is going to continue.